Hi Cancer, welcome to your February reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles, and if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of February, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what is going on for my Cancerians. We already have a card flipping out. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's jump right in. First of all, we have the butterfly coming out. So you guys are going through some pretty big changes. February is a very transformative month for my Cancerians out there. Maybe it has to do with Mercury retrograde. Maybe there's going to be some things coming up, things that you're needing to address, and it might be a bit uncomfortable. There might be some things coming up regarding your relationships or your workplace. Overall, though, you're needing to surround yourself with support of friends, family members, and, taking care of yourself and your well-being, making sure that you take time to ground yourself, to heal, to cleanse, to release what is no longer serving you, okay? And that might be very uncomfortable, but this is very necessary, and you guys are needing to stay centered, all right, because it could get a little bit intense, a little bit overwhelming, but this is all for the sake of your transformation, so you guys might be feeling it right now, okay? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2021. Too many, less cards, Spirit, please. Messages for Cancer, this turtle, this did come out when I was prepping the deck, so that's pretty interesting. I think Aries had that card come out as well, like for last month's read. And the lizard, fire, water, and air coming through. Okay, so let's get into it. So butterfly, turtle, and lizard. So like I said, you guys are going through a lot of changes internally and externally. You guys are going through changes within yourself. Mentally, you're going through changes. You're looking at things differently. You're seeing things differently. You have been changing your perception, your mindset. The way you perceive things is completely different to how you used to look at things. And so when our mindset changes, we also start to view the things around us, our relationships, our immediate environment completely different than we used to. And so you might be experiencing that in February, where the things around you are starting to look differently. It's like they just showed me like a tower like crumbling, like your old perceptions are crumbling, old mindsets, old beliefs, they're crumbling, especially with all this Aquarian energy. I mean, there's going to be 7 planets in Aquarius by like the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. So there's going to be a lot of Aquarian energy, and Aquarius is known to be like very rebellious and like breaking out of the norm and breaking out of the standard and stepping out into the uncomfort zone, into the unknown, and looking at things differently. Like, it's just a whole shakeup of energy. So you guys are probably going to be feeling it. So there's going to be a good balance between your intuition versus your logic. There's going to be a great balance over here. So just a little heads up. Now, these changes that you're going through, they are leading you down this path, and you're able to keep all this wisdom and knowledge in your back pocket underneath your shell, your crab shell, but in this case it's a turtle. You have your shell, you store all this wisdom in there in case you need it. You'll pull it out for later use, right? Keeping it in your back pocket. And so whatever experiences you've gone through, they've led up to this very point, and you've learned a lot, and you've grown because of these experiences, the good and the bad. Despite what has happened in your past, there is this shift in perspective that you have when you look back at these experiences. And this is that Mercury retrograde coming up. You guys doing a lot of reflecting, doing a lot of thinking, and there's a lot of wisdom that was gained through these experiences. And so some of you might be writers, or some of you are journaling or journalists, or like you do something with the creative arts. Like you use your experiences and you create art through it, or you use that as motivation, or you use that as inspiration, or you use the experiences that you've gone through and you've helped other people too. Like you've made a difference in other people's lives, or you're going to be making a change in other people's lives using your experiences you've gone through, whether you're writing about it, whether you are making a song about it, whether you are teaching people, like you are impacting people's lives. You have no idea the shift that you're creating by doing this. And so some of you might be creating something, some of you might be working on a project or writing. This card does talk about heavily being a writer. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Turtles. What are turtles known for? Slow and steady wins the race, right? And that is Mars being in Taurus. Very slow-paced movement, not rushing into anything, just taking it slowly, especially with Mercury retrograde too, because this is like the time to just kind of sit, wait, and plan instead of taking action, because, you know, there might be some setbacks, there might be some delays, and so it's like you are being asked to just take your slow and steady time. Do not rush whatever this project is. If you're writing something, don't rush it. It might take a long time to complete. Do not rush this, because when you normally do start something quickly, it doesn't last very long. If you really want this to last long, or if you really want this to take off, you really want this to go somewhere, giving it your all and taking it nice and slow and being patient with yourself and the process. And I know it's not always the easiest, you know, there's moments where we want to quit or give up because we haven't been seeing results instantly, but this is worth it, is what I'm feeling from this. This is so worth it. I'm just getting this heavy reminder for you guys to, you know, remain patient, because it is going to pay off. And then we have the lizard, which is fire energy. So you guys are very creative, very artistic. We had that come out in the turtle as well, and this is just backing me up again. So artistic, creative, very spiritual too. You know, you see what is yet to manifest. You are able to create the reality that you wish. Be mindful what you're thinking and what it is that you're trying to attract. This is also the energy, a little friendly reminder for those who are feeling overstimulated or exhausted, to just take a break for yourself and reconnect to yourself and just take some time for you. Otherwise, you may reach a place of burnout. So the lizard is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory and perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, and overstimulation will drain the lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky, and to bring it about, a creative project. So getting your hands on some sort of creative project is very important for February. Make sure that you are, you know, using your gifts, using your talents. And the turtle, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It's wonderful to be in the presence of the turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements. This helps to ground and connect them to deeper truths of life, no matter where the travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers, as they collect their life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt, and to bring into balance, an adventure. And the butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer, done at the same time and place, will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirit. When in balance, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile, frustrated, and to bring in a balance, daily routine. So getting into some sort of daily routine will really help you, especially if you are going through a lot of changes. That will be like the one constant, the one anchor you can rely on is like yourself and sticking to some sort of schedule and a routine of some sort, or, you know, meal, practice, prayer, something like that, meditation, workout, a walk, something that will be for you. Like you carve time out of your day for you to do something, even if it's 10 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour. Like, carve that shit out of your day. If you can, try to force it, make that a priority, okay? Even if you gotta wake up a little bit earlier to fit that into your life, maybe because you're busy or whatever, carving out the time so that you're able to do that for yourself, okay? So let's pull some tarot messages and see what's going on for you guys in February. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February 2021? Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February 2021? Okay, the deck is ready. Just like that. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2021. Wow. Six of Cups. Interesting. We got Scorpio energy and the Sun coming through. Princess of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Messages for Cancer. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck. We'll take a little look. The Sun. Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands as well as the Moon. Interesting. Piscean energy. We'll keep that out. So, the Sun and the Moon. We have Leo energy as well as Piscean. There might be some sort of truth or enlightenment that you may receive in the month of February. For some reason, they were giving me July and August. And I'm like, and I was just like, wait, what's the date? Where are we? I literally, like, for a split second there, I forgot. Anyway, so there is this energy of something coming to light. Perhaps about some sort of wrongdoing or something that went down in the past. Five of Swords. You may have walked away from something. There could have been some sort of deceit that you dealt with, or someone maybe did you wrong, did you dirty, or did some shady shit. And perhaps you might be finding out about it or getting some sort of truth or clarity or reaching a place of understanding what happened. As I feel like this is relating to something from the past, as we have that Six of Cups energy. So this might be a reading talking about the past. If you're not interested in that, you can go watch something else. Okay? Six of Cups, it's Mercury retrograde season, okay? So this is going to be a season, a month of bringing up the past and bringing up past woundings and things we got to heal and things that need to be recognized and needs to come to the surface so that we can do the work, do the shadow work, okay? And it's not always fun, it's not always easy, but it's necessary. And this is bringing up some past disappointments, someone where you are not in communication with. Princess of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse, and Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you maybe made the decision way back to put something to an end, to block someone, to end something, to walk away due to some sort of deception that went down. And it's like it's coming up for some reason, or you guys might be thinking about this situation or this past person. Something's reminding you, something's triggering you, but there is no communication right now. Princess of Swords in reverse. There can be keeping tabs or lurking, watching, creeping, stalking. You know how it goes. And we do have that Eight of Wands. So, like, I feel like, because this is at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands, is that there's some sort of movement here, or there is some sort of truth that will eventually be coming to light this season, this Mercury retrograde season, okay? Some of you may have some strong air placements. We have Aquarius coming out here with the Five of Swords, so some of you may have some strong Aquarian placements, so you might be really feeling the impact. Definitely check out your houses to see where this Mercury retrograde is impacting you this month. So yeah, check out your Mercury house, check out where Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius, and even Leo, those are the signs that are coming through anyway. So check out those houses. That gives you an indication as to what aspects might be coming up this Mercury retrograde. Okay, just a little heads up for those who are interested. Look at this though. Two of Pentacles. We have the Sun and the Moon. Let me just show you upright. The Sun and the Moon. And then we literally have the Sun and the Moon come out. So I'm getting that there is this energy of you guys getting some sort of truth. Honestly, I just want to start clarifying and get straight to the point. Like, let's get into this. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's dig deep. Let's find out the truth. What is this truth that you're finding out? Oh, man. Look at this. And as I say truth, we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Didn't even know. So let's look into the Six of Cups energy. What is this coming up? Six of Cups for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For some, you could have been dealing with... Actually, let me just hold that thought. Never mind. Tell me the Six of Cups for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me about the Six of Cups for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Six of Cups for Cancer. Oh, look at this. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Libra energy. Six of Cups for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February 2021. Queen of Cups. Your energy coming through. Sorry, at the Six of Cups for Cancer in February 2021. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, what did I tell you? This is about a situation. Came to an end. Death at the bottom of the deck. The Fool. And the Prince of Cups. Oh, and the King of Cups. Okay, we have a pair. We also have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of things I'm getting. There's a lot of things I'm getting, Cancer. I'm like, okay, there's so much. Where do I even begin? Let's just start from this, and I want to talk about this too. Okay, there's so much I want to talk about, Cancer. What is happening? Woo! So, something in the past came to an end, crashing in, death. Scorpio energy caused a lot of change within you, though. You've learned a lot about yourself, you've gained a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom, and you've found yourself, you've learned a lot about yourself because of this whole situation. Now, yes, it caused a lot of pain, it caused a lot of disappointments and just a lot of yuckiness, a lot of yucky feelings. We'll not ignore that, but it's looking as if there is something starting here regarding this past, or some of you might be desiring for a new start, or someone wants a new start with you. You might be wanting a new start, maybe it's mutual, but there is this energy with the Fool and the Prince of Cups. We'll get to that later on. Where you are currently, Six of Cups, clarifying that we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay, clarifying this. So, let's talk about this. So, I do feel like there's still a lot of hurt, a lot of anger that you feel towards this situation, towards this person you could have been dealing with. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be anything that you invested your time and energy into emotionally wise. This could have even been in a home situation. It doesn't matter. Anyways, there was some sort of foundation that was once built and something came to an end, obviously with this Ten of Cups in the reverse and that Death card that was at the bottom of the deck. There's still some things that you don't understand, or there's still something that, you know, eats away at you or makes you feel a certain way with the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's still, I would say there's a little bit of resentment here, especially with that Five of Swords that came out. So obviously there was some sort of wrongdoing and you have a reason to be feeling this way towards this individual from the past, because this is talking about the past here, Six of Cups. Maybe this is even something way back from your childhood. I'm just saying. Anyways, we have the Queen of Cups out here, so you guys are in control of your emotions. You're not letting your emotions override you. But there are some past emotions resurfacing. Okay? You're catching yourself. It's almost as if you're catching yourself thinking and feeling these things, and you're like, oh my god, why am I thinking this? Why am I thinking this? I should be angry. I should hate this person. They did me so dirty. They did me so wrong. Why am I thinking this? Why am I feeling this? Well, it's because you're wanting deep down, and you may not even want to admit this. You may not even want to admit this. And that's okay, but you know, that's kind of your ego. It's okay. You know, don't beat yourself up. You're not stupid. You're not any of those things. Don't, you know, beat yourself up or feel bad about it. It's okay. But there is this energy of you guys wishing for something new, low key. Maybe you're not saying it out to the world. Maybe you've only been thinking about it deep down, but you're like, I would never allow myself. But deep down, you're like, but I kind of still wish that there is something or a new opportunity with that Fool. Something came to an end and you're wishing for something to start up here. We also have the Prince of Cups. Be careful what you think or wish for, because, you know, what you think about, you bring about. Prince of Cups. So, underneath at the bottom of the deck, where I was like, yo, like, there's so much going on here. I got so much to say. What is going on, Cancer? We have the King of Cups. So there's a pair over here. We have a king to the queen. And so for some, you could be dealing with a soulmate, as the Six of Cups can be talking about soulmate energy. Just saying, okay, and then with that sun, look at these two little babies. They looking like some soulmates over here. You guys were cut from the same cloth or part of the same tribe, you know. Anyways, there we go. Perfect pair. King of Cups. Hold on, let me just get my cards sorted. So this is more at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Swords. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So there's some healing that's still needing to take place on both sides, mutually, I think. Okay, anyways, like I said, with that Princess of Swords in reverse, confirmation with the Eight of Wands in reverse, blocks in communication. There's no communication, and I'm assuming that whoever this King of Cups is kind of confused. They might have a lot going on in their personal life, lots on their mind, or just overall, emotionally, they don't know what they want. Or they're confused, they don't know where they stand with you, they don't know if they should communicate, reach out, or if they should just stay silent. They don't know, like, what page you're on, they don't know how you feel. Like, there is this sense of not knowing. That would explain that moon energy that we felt. Not really knowing, there's, like, this lack of seeing, lack of understanding. Well, where does Cancer stand? I don't know if I should approach them because of how things ended up in the past. But, like I said, I don't know. There is this energy of, like, something starting over here. We'll see, though, wherever this takes us, because we can keep clarifying, we might find out some more things. Okay, but like that's just kind of what I'm getting so far. Princess of Swords in reverse. So there's a block, or there's no communication, but like I said, there is this energy of keeping tabs or asking or thinking about one another, or on one side. It's that Mercury retrograde energy, y'all. I swear. Starting the Princess of Swords in the reverse for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus in February 2021. Yeah, like there's no communication, or very little to no. Anyways. Princess of Swords in the reverse, we have the Five of Wands. There's this confliction, there's this internal battle going on. Do I say something, or do I just bite back my tongue? Princess of Swords in reverse for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus in February 2021. Maybe some of you are contemplating, do I stay silent or should I say something? Princess of Swords in reverse for Cancer. Princess of Swords in the reverse for Cancer. We finally have a card coming up. Prince of Wands in reverse. So there's no movement currently, because there's this battle going back and forth. Alchemist, trying to come up with a plan. Bottom of the deck, the Prince of Cups, there we go again. Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups, and the Star, Aquarian energy, and the Moon, Piscean energy, so the Moon coming out twice. So there is this wish, there is this desire, but it's like, but is that realistic with the Moon? Could that even happen? What would even happen if I opened myself to that door? Like, what would be awaiting me on the other side? Like, there's this lack of not knowing or not seeing things clearly. And so there's this battle going back and forth. There's no communication on either side, or it's very slim to none, because there's this internal battle, or there's internal conflict going on. Like, do I just stay silent? Should I just leave it? Should I say something? But there's no movement. Someone's just kind of stuck. Like, what do I do? I'm at a crossroad. I can either go left, I can go right, but what the fuck do I do? Remember, we had that Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, so maybe it's not you who's feeling that. Maybe it's the person you're connecting with, or still energetically connected to. But it's like they're trying to come up with some sort of plan, or try to... what am I getting from this? Like with the Alchemist, it's like they're trying to figure out how to approach the situation. And so at the bottom, we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Prince of Cups. So this is what I'm seeing here. You know, they're confused, they're trying to find a way, they don't know what to do, right? That internal conflict, that back and forth, what do I do, what do I do? And they're not seeing the full thing, right? They're kind of stuck, kind of in their head. Again, and if this is you, it's like, well, why am I feeling this way? I shouldn't feel this way. But yet it's still coming up, but I can't ignore it, and I try to ignore it, but at the same time, I keep getting reminded of, like, you know, like what I was saying earlier, because obviously it's coming up, and some of you are just like having this internal battle within you. Anyway, so you're not really seeing the full thing, and then boom, something comes to light, or you get some sort of clarity. What was behind you, where you weren't seeing the full thing, or you weren't understanding the situation, or you weren't really sure how to move forward, or what direction to move forward. It's like you got some sort of clarity. It's like, okay, I got it. And with that clarity, movement, Prince of Cups, slow, kind of just like testing the waters. It's like, that's kind of the plan here. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna move forward, if I'm gonna say something, I need to just take it slow, kind of dip my toes in it, test the waters, maybe just send like a hi, or, you know, nothing too big. I'm just gonna see what kind of response I get. And then, right, there's this wish, there's this, like, maybe I should, but then I don't know what to expect. The Moon. What door am I opening up, kind of thing. Am I just setting myself up for disappointment? Nine of Cups in the reverse, right? But it does look like a decision does get made up with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. But we'll get to that afterwards. Let's take a look into the... I want to look into the Five of Swords, see what that's about. I think this is going to talk about something that obviously went down in the past. Let's just get a little bit of clarity here with that Five of Swords for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Try the Five of Swords for Cancer. Let me just move this closer. Five of Swords. Try the Five of Swords for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, February 2021. The Three of Cups. For some, could have been a third-party situation, or, yeah, there could have been, okay. For some, obviously, it's not going to apply to everybody. Some of you may be found out that there was another person involved, if this was a romantic connection or a commitment you were in. There could have been other influences. Doesn't even have to be a person. It could have been literally anything that was getting in the way of your connection. For some, you found out some shady shit was going on behind your back, or that this person wasn't trustworthy. Seven of Swords with Three of Cups. I don't like that. Okay. Five of Swords for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. What's this Five of Swords about? Okay, we have a stack. Two of Pentacles, double confirmation, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Wands. Clarifying the Five of Swords. So obviously this was some sort of foundation or partnership, and things were pretty good for quite some time, and then obviously found out some sort of shit that went down that caused probably separation or ending. Ace of Wands in the reverse, right? So there's no spark, there's no passion, and so that's kind of where you are currently, and so it leaves you with a decision like, what do I do about this? Because, like, you know, again, there is this confliction, Cancer. There is. You know what went down in the past. You know. You got your truth. But, like, there's still this confliction. Like, you still, like, this is such a weird read. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm trying my best. Wait, did I check the bottom? The Star, Empress in the reverse, and the Hermit. Yeah, like, part of you, look at all this major arcana too. Like, this is pretty significant. So it's like part of you knows that this most likely wouldn't be good for you, but like, it's tempting. It's that murky fucking retrograde energy, Cancer. I'm just saying, this is literally what I'm getting. It's like Mercury retrograde doing your thing, okay? Because it's like part of you already knows that this would just lead to disappointment, but like, it's tempting for whatever reason. Anyways, right? So there's that desire, but Empress in the reverse, like, there is no growth, and you kind of know that already, but you're like, but what if there is, right? There's still like that hope that you carry in your heart, like the Star, like, but what if they've changed? But it's just like, but what if they didn't, and what if you're just wasting your time? Anyway, so then Hermit, you go back inside to do more thinking and contemplating because you don't really know what to do. And then underneath the Hermit, we have the Moon. You don't really know what to do. Let's look into this Moon. Trying to tap into your intuition. What do I do about this? I think you already know deep down, but if you don't, spend some time going inward. Lots of Piscean energy coming through in this read as well. Target the Moon for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we'll take those two. Oh, just kidding. It's like a whole stack. Emperor in the reverse. Lots of major arcana, Aries energy. Prince of Swords and the Princess of Swords in the reverse. Double confirmation. Like I said, there's no communication. There's no speaking, but there might be some lurking, some watching on both ends, perhaps. Clarifying the Moon. Not knowing where you stand with this person, or if you did say something, or if they said something to you, what door is that opening up? You don't know, right? There's just this confusion, not really knowing. Prince of Swords with the Emperor in the reverse, so what is this about? I don't like this. Whoever this is, Prince of Swords with the Emperor in the reverse, air energy as well as fire. I'm just getting like someone has a big ego. I don't know what else to get from that. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, and the Princess of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Like, obviously, like I've been saying, I'm repeating myself, there was some sort of ending that went down in the past. And there is this energy where someone wants to reach out, but it's like whoever is being met with the message, they have their guard up, they're not really trusting, they think that there's something suspicious going on due to what happened in the past. With that Ten of Swords energy, they would be a fool to just let them in again because of whatever went down in the past. And like, Eight of Wands. Let's take a look into that. What's this Eight of Wands about? Try the Eight of Wands for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. You have Mercury coming out. Mercury and Sag. Oh, I'm getting like impulsive message sending. Like, you know, that 12 a.m. text. Hey, what you doing? 6 of Cups. Clarifying the 8 of Wands. So, a message been sent. It's like when you've been having a few drinks at nighttime and you're getting in your feels and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna text my ex, and that's what happens. Oh no. Okay, tell me the 8 of Wands for Cancer in February. And obviously this reading's not going to be for everyone, right? So just keep that in mind. If this isn't for you, it's not your read. We have the Empress, I can't speak, in the reverse. So we have the Emperor in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. So both individuals in this situation, doesn't matter if it's you or the other person, both of you are in the reverse here of the Emperor and Empress in the reverse. So at least there's that. We have the King of Wands and the Fool. What did I tell you? You just couldn't help yourself but say something, or someone couldn't help themselves, someone couldn't hold themselves back. They just had to reach out. Even if it doesn't work out, even if there's no growth, there is this temptation they couldn't ignore. And so they said fuck it, or you said fuck it. Oh, goodness. Okay. See, because we have that Fool energy, the King of Wands. You spent some time thinking, contemplating, should I do it? Do I send the message? Do I just say fuck it? And then you got that little liquor courage. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. The thing is, Empress in the reverse, like, I don't think this would go anywhere, but hey, you do you. If this is what you want, this is what you want. Bottom of the deck, we have the World. So maybe this closes the chapter, right? But you know what they say, with every ending brings a new beginning, which we literally have the Fool come out. So there is something new being brought here. So closing of a chapter and also entering something new. But is this going to repeat a cycle? We have the 6 of Swords as well as the High Priestess. So there is this energy of moving forward. That's a fact. World, 6 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So at least you're using your intuition too. So like for some, you got this intuitive feeling to just do it. So something comes to an end and there's this energy of moving to much more peaceful time. So if this is what you needed to like get some clarity or get some things off your chest or to just release, making amends for some. Anyways, I mean, it is reconciliation time, so I'm just saying. 9 of Pentacles though, you guys are focusing a lot on your well-being, your stability, your health. So let's take a look into the Sun and then we're gonna pull some Tikashi messages. Okay. The Sun for Cancer, Sun-rising Venus. Tell me the Sun for Cancer, Sun-rising Venus, February 2021. Tell me the Sun for Cancer, Sun-rising Venus, February 2021. 10 of Wands in the reverse. So there's a release of burdens and like this heavy weight, this heaviness that you were carrying for so long. Okay. Well, this is what you needed to do to release the baggage. I say do it. Tell me the Sun for Cancer, Sun-rising Venus, February 2021. Tell me the Sun for Cancer. That's too many. Less cards, please. Tell me the Sun for Cancer, Sun-rising Venus, February. We have the Hangman, looking at things from a different perspective. True. Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Star. So this is you guys choosing to reach out. I feel like in the end, it's bringing a lot of healing and clarity your way. You know, normally I'd be the person to be like, don't do it, it's a trap, it's a test. But like, if this is what's gonna bring you healing and balance and clarity and release of the baggage that you've been carrying for such a long time, go for it. Because this is what I'm feeling here is the Sun. Like, you're gonna feel so much lighter. I know you've been going back and forth, but this is, you don't owe anybody shit, Cancer. You owe yourself. You owe yourself. Remember that next time it's like, well, I could never reach out to them because they did this, this, and this to me. But you owe it to yourself. If this is weighing heavily on your chest, or there's something you need to get off your chest, or there's something you gotta say or do to release whatever baggage that you've been holding on for however long, do it, because you're gonna end up feeling much freer, much lighter afterwards. So, because this is literally what I'm getting here, 10 of Wands in reverse, release. It's like finally like a weight off your chest, something you've been carrying for such a long time. This is going to bring a lot of healing. This is going to bring a lot of healing. We have Hangman, so you're going to be understanding and seeing things from a whole other perspective, and just enlightenment. We have the Justice card out here, so this is bringing things back into balance, just stability back into your life. Because this won't be weighing so heavily on you anymore. It's like finally setting yourself free. I'm even feeling a weight off my chest as I'm reading this. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So very stable, very grounded, also hardworking. So perhaps let's just say that whatever this was, this person, this relationship, this experience, this thing from the past was heavily weighing on your mind. It was also a distraction. It was getting in the way of other things that you were working on because your mind was somewhere else. Your mind was stuck on this situation, and it will continue to until you address it, or until you acknowledge it, until you speak up about it. Like, this is what's freeing you, and then after getting that off your chest or dropping the baggage and doing that healing and cleansing and purging, right? Because literally, like, your last readings I've been doing for you, Cancer, has all been about purging and letting go and speaking up and saying your truth, and this is kind of what I've been getting. And so as you guys step into that energy, you are transforming, you are growing, you are learning more about yourself, and that's huge. Anyway, so I feel like then, since it's such a weight off your shoulders, you're able to focus on more important things with less distractions. We have the Queen of Wands, right? So you're in creation mode, able to go create things and work on projects and feel very passionate and excited about things again. You're focusing on healing. Four of Swords, inner peace, peace of mind, finally clarity, because this is no longer weighing so heavily on you. And the Star, hopeful about the future, about what's yet to come, being and stepping into your authenticity and not holding back. Just stepping into your truth, Cancer. What an interesting read. Mercury retrograde, do your thing. Alright, some of you are heavily feeling the impact this season, and some of you are choosing to reach out from someone you have a history with, or someone who maybe did you dirty, or, really hurt you, and, whether you got something to say or speak up about, or someone has something to say to you, either way, it's gonna bring a lot of peace and lightness to you and your life. You won't be carrying this moving forward. So as uncomfortable as it might be, and if it's you who's been contemplating going back and forth, you know what they say, always make the decision that forces you to grow, stepping out of your comfort zone. As scary as it is, that's where you grow the most, and that's where you experience, and that's where you learn, and you can keep those experiences underneath your shell for later use. So, and you have no idea what kind of impact you'd make by doing that, by pushing yourself, by stepping out. What am I encouraging you to text your ex? No. I'm just saying, for those who are contemplating, or like there's something that's been weighing on your chest, and you know that if you were to do this, this is what's going to set you free, and this is what you need, this is the push you need in order to finally be at peace, then there's your sign. Okay, let's get a Tikashi message. I want to kind of get an affirmation for you guys too. We'll get one Tikashi, one affirmation. Give me a Tikashi message for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus for February 2021. Look at this. Consideration. Okay, and let's get a affirmation. Oops, if I can get it. Messages, affirmations for Cancer regarding this reading for February. One affirmation for Cancer. Affirmation for Cancer regarding this reading for February. Alright. That's please less cards, Spirit. I don't have time for all these. I'm sorry. Less. Affirmations for Cancer. Sun, Rising, Venus. There we go. Thank you. New beginning. Okay. So we have consideration and new beginning. So consideration, pay attention, let nothing move past without your examination. Be reflective, do not make any hasty decisions. Many special moments are unfolding for your attention. If you carefully look at what has brought you to this now moment, you will see how much of yourself deserves your loving consideration. And new beginning. A new idea is being born. The universe is starting the process. Participate and watch life expand in all directions. Affirmation, I am learning to be me. That is what I got for you guys for February. If you got something from this read, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on Instagram. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.